Peace, I'm Kamal Amani, and today we're going to talk about, I'm going to have to keep this straight, keep it real, try not to sugarcoat this one, but it's a sensitive issue, and it's the elephant in the room of relationships. It's one of the elephants in the room that people don't like to acknowledge, and it's male impotence, and it's in many cases, some cases it's women too. It's a block. There's a block that keeps people at times from being affectionate, and things could be going well, and all of a sudden there's no affection, or affection starts decreasing, and there's numerous reasons for this. It could be one small thing, or it could be one big thing, or it could be a multiplicity of things. But it's very important. It's very important to discuss and communicate. Now, what I'm saying is, for those that don't get it yet, sometimes a woman might feel like, do you still want me? Do you still love me? Because you're not performing well, or you're not showing me any attention, or you're not showing me the attention that you used to show me. Sometimes women have issues with men. Like I saw something once on Oprah when the woman said something like she was allergic to her man. Now that's deep. So I'm not a woman, and I've never been allergic to a woman. So I'm not able to speak on that side of the equation too much. I would say that I don't know. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to talk from the male perspective. What I know, number one, I'm going to say, brothers, if you're having issues, don't take it out on your woman. Communicate with her as much as possible. She might be able to work with you. She might be able to be patient, gentle, and understanding. But if you mask it, it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. You might step out on her to see if you still got it, and she might step out on you because she needs attention. Now, I spoke on this before, and it's like, us brothers, we don't like to deal with certain issues truthfully. Like, say, a lot of black people in general don't like to go to therapy, right? We don't like to be embarrassed, and I understand. But if you don't resolve certain issues, then you're going to either hide it for the rest of your life, which is not going to let you be free. It's not going to let you be you, which means you're not really being happy to your fullest. And things will never change. Things will never get better. So one thing I spoke about that brothers didn't even want to watch, so I'm going to say it again, I'll give you a little bit of it, is on the physical level. We're gonna kind of go backwards. We're going to go physical to mental. I don't even know if we'll touch the spiritual, but I think between physical and mental, you should be all right, but spiritual is always the way to go. Physically, this world, this society is very stressful. We have stressful upbringings, but we'll deal with the upbringings on the mental. So in a stressful world, we have to learn, one, to exercise, right? There's a balance. We have to work out. We have to diet right. We have to watch what we're eating because there's so much additives and artificial flavors and artificial coloring and preservatives in our food. There's hormones in the food. there's female hormones in the food. So you're trying to have male hormones make you be who you are, but the female hormones are diminishing your libido. And those hormones can be found, the estrogen can be found in a lot of corn products, a lot of soy products. Then I found out that yogurt can diminish your libido, your testosterone. Also, flaxseed, which people say is so healthy. I guess once in a while it's healthy, you know, and I love my frozen yogurt. But I said, oh, let me fall back a little bit there. I love frozen yogurt, but I love my libido. You know, so there's exercise, and then the balance is you got to exercise, but then you got to get rest too. So you really have to have time management, because if you exercise and you get sleepy and you come home, now you don't want to be affectionate with your partner. That's a problem. So you have to balance that out. Okay, so now we're talking about balancing and time management. You have to talk to your significant other about what's going on in your brain, so she can understand what you're dealing with. Because else she thinks you're hiding something from her. And if she thinks you're hiding something from her and not communicating, she's going to feel some kind of way. And things are probably going to break out, like arguments or something else, somebody stepping out or something. Because number one in a relationship is communicating. So, there's exercise, working out, mainly not to bulk up, but cardiovascular, to burn calories, to get the heart and the lungs right. Okay? And then you need your rest. Rest up and make sure that you probably wake up at a time when she's still up and you're rested. And now, 4th of July can fly, you know what I'm saying? Let the sparks fly. But still communicate. Communicate. Honey, I'm going through something. I don't know what's going on with me. I ain't working like I used to. Like this ain't working like it used to. Please, it ain't you. I still love you. You got to tell her because it's the truth. You still find her attractive. I know you do. It ain't her. And you got to let her know it ain't you. It's me. It's me. And the way she can help too is in that kitchen. Because if she keep giving you fried chicken and sweets and soda and candy yams and macaroni and cheese and all that starch and carbohydrates, and if she give you food, they give you the itis and you just fall asleep. Did she want some? How you want some? I'm sleepy now. And I got all this stuff in my body trying to digest and get rid of all this toxins now. And you want me to perform at maximum potential. Ain't gonna happen. Matter of fact, I kind of just want to go to sleep. And then beers and stuff got to go too. Yep. Do all things in moderation. On occasion. Don't be an addict to anything. Alright. With that being said, you have to check the things I'm about to tell you to make sure it's not going to affect you if you have heart problems, especially. But that's probably it, heart problems. Because there's herbs. There's what they call horny goat weed. A lot of Jamaicans use that. They come in the weed form and they come in the pill form. And then you have your tonic drinks that you get from the Jamaican and Caribbean restaurants. Those help. Ginseng is a light form. You know, ginseng can help. If you don't have a severe situation, it helps to electrify the situation. Blood flow and everything. Because it's about the blood flow. You know? Then, oh man, I think I'm going to have to break for a second. Yeah, I got an interruption coming, I think. Okay, pause for station identification. All right. Okay, I'm back. We had to pause for technical difficulties and social situations and station identification and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to get straight to the point on the physical, and then I said I would touch on the spiritual. But due to time constraints today, I'm just going to give y'all the short micro version, but it's plain truth, okay? Now, so you had ginseng, then you got guarana. Guarana is good, but guarana has a lot of caffeine in it. So if you're caffeine sensitive, be careful. If you got high blood pressure, be careful, all of that, right? You can check with your doctor for these if you're a doctor person. I'm not really a doctor person. I'm a herbal type person. I'm good with that. But anyway, do what you feel you have to do. I have a product that I represent called Hemohim. It's from a Korean company. You can get at me for that. It has anti-cancer fighting properties. It's an immune system booster made of 3 mushrooms from Korea. Also has vitamin B complex and honey and a few other great ingredients. And it does miracles for people with all kinds of disorders and diseases. Okay, Hemohim, wow. For me, it works wonders. Endurance, that's what I'll say, endurance. Insurance. All right, endurance, insurance. You have yohimbe. Yohimbe, all of these are herbs. Some come in vitamin form. Yohimbe is very good. Very good, very good, very good. And I believe guarana and yohimbe stay in your body for a couple days, but that's a great thing. What else do we have here? Maca. Maca is good, M-A-C-A. That's also a good one. And I always forget a few. But those, you deal with any one of those, especially the latter ones I said. The yohimbe, the maca, very good. And the hemohim, very, very good, excellent. Those should help the hemohim, help your whole immune system. Okay? So y'all can check me out for that. I'll give you the information. You would have to sign up as a free member for the hemohim. All right? And I would have to guide you through that process. But after that, you're good. And then there's a money-making component off of you purchasing your own products. It's the company's called Atomi. I didn't mean to get into that, but hemohim is great. Okay, so that's the herbs, and you got to exercise. Now, spiritually, when we say spiritually, I mean like the first thing I think of on the bottom level of spirituality is self-examination. Okay, you gotta really be truthful with yourself. What happened to me in my life, in the past or in the present, that is giving me these feelings, that's blocking my ability to give affection? You know, you got to really deal with the horrors and the evils and the demons within yourself. And you also have to forgive yourself for whatever you did to yourself or someone did to you. A lot of us have dealt with sexual abuse and things of that nature. It's in the families, it's a taboo in our community. It's the elephant in the room, the 800-pound gorilla nobody wants to talk about. Sexual abuse, and a lot of us have suffered from that, and rape. So you have to really be gentle with yourself, be real with yourself, forgive yourself, and move forward. Because unfortunately, you can't go back in the past and change it. So just love your mate. And what I say is, it's not so much about you having sex. It's more about you giving and sharing yourself with your lover. If you look at it that way, I think it's easier to deal with. Like, you know what? I got a good mate. I got a good lover. I'm going to share myself with him or her today or tonight. I'm going to share myself. I'm going to let them know how much I love them through my physical expression, my sexual expression, my touching, and etc. So that's, I think, a good approach to it. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, so spiritually, and then pray and meditate. Love yourself. Love yourself. Take walks, jog, herbal baths, health spa, meditate, yoga, whatever it is. Listen to good jazz. Sometimes take some time out. Get off of that big, fast-paced, hardcore music. And sometimes put some love music on and some jazz and some African music and some Indian and Hindu and Om and, you know what I mean? Reggae. Just relax. Just take some time to relax and love yourself. And but here's the key, the main key though. You got to be vulnerable enough to talk to your partner about what you're going through. Okay? Leave your comments below. Like and share and hit the bell if there's a bell. Ring that bell. All right? Peace. I'm Kamal Amani. One love.